Hey everyone, welcome back to the best US Mint news channel on YouTube. I'm Son of a Silver Stacker. Today's date is the 31st of May, 2025, and in this video, got to show you there's some new albums by Whitman, and I think they're pretty amazing actually. But before any of that, if you're new here, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm trying to reach a bazillion subs. It's a really big number actually. You should look it up. It's ginormous. Also, we're always live, never edited, and always unscripted. I never know what I'm going to say to you. I might forget stuff. Now, over here to moneymetals.com. Gold ended the week at 3302.60. Silver, 33.19. Platinum, 10.68 even. Steven, palladium, 1,225. And Dr. Copper ended the week at 4.70 a pound. Down here, you're looking at in stock American Silver Eagle, whose premium is 6.49 for the quantity 1 through 39. You will pay 39.68 each. Do they have free shipping? And it says here, doesn't say really anything about shipping, does it? Let's keep on keeping on. Oh, here we go. Hey, hi, how are you? Free shipping on all orders of $199 or more. Now the sell to them price is $34.39. That looks like $1.20. Yep, over, well, $1.20 over. Yeah, the silver spot price. Man, it must be early. Now over here to CoinNews.net. It says Whitman launches Prestige line of premium albums for modern coin collectors. Yes, lovely. All right, it says here. This is by CoinNews.net, dated May 30th, 2025. The wait is over, folks. Whitman Brands proudly announces they debut of Whitman Prestige, an all-new premium coin album line designed for a modern coin collector in mind. Folks, I like folders myself. I've been buying the treat folders since the 70s. I really dig those. But I think this is going to finally make me make the transition into these albums. And these are really where serious collectors, I believe, put their coins. And I would imagine eventually they may have American innovations. But for right now, they're sticking with the big boys, the Lincoln Cent, the Buffalo Nickels, American Silver Eagles, and the Morgan dollars. Let's check this out a little bit further. Following months of anticipation and chatter across the numismatic community, Prestige redefines what it means to store and showcase a coin collection, combining elevated aesthetics with trusted functionality. I like that. Crafted as an upgrade to the beloved Whitman Classic line, Prestige albums are larger, sturdier, and feature new art measuring 7.8 by 9.4 inches with a durable, soil-resistant grained leatherette. Leatherettes. I like that. Unlike other albums on the market, each album includes a sleek protective slipcase for both style and protection, available in multiple embossed finishes and colors. Prestige albums start at $69.95. Now, that might seem like a lot of money, but what if you have thousands of dollars worth of coins? It's a fraction of what's really going on, right? So, yeah, it seems very reasonable. The community was ready for something new, said John Feinbaum, president and CEO of Whitman Brands. My mandate to the team was to create a premium coin album that is both elegant and functional and designed with the collector in mind. The result, I believe, he says, the new standard in storage and display for years to come. Bold, beautiful, and accessible to collectors of all levels. That's like me. Wow. All right, it says here, initial Prestige set titles include Lincoln Cents, 1909 to 1958, 1959 to 2008, and then starting in 2009. And I would imagine they would make it available till 2025 or even 2026. It'll be interesting to see how far that goes. Statehood Quarter Series, look at that. I'm actually surprised to see that one. Liberty Walking Half Dollars, 1916 to 1947. Kennedy Half Dollars, look at, wait, what? Kennedy Half Dollars to 2026. That can't be right. Morgan dollars, 1878 to 1891, 92 to 21. Peace dollars, 1921 to 1935. American Silver Eagles, starting in 1986. And ending till 2021. That's a Type 1, and then starting with the Type 2. All right, that's cool. At Whitman, we are extremely proud of our legacy and accuracy. I don't know. That kind of got me sketchy. Accuracy, wow. Quality and innovation. And the Prestige line continues that tradition, said Mike Pfeiffer, Chief Operating Officer of Whitman Brands. While the initial rollout includes popular and time-honored series like the Lincolns, Morgans, and Silver Eagles, we are already developing future series sets based on community input, and there's more to come. So yeah, I would imagine the innovation dollars, right? That would be huge. Buffalo Nickels, 13 to 38. Jefferson Nickels, starting when they first were issued, 1938. Till 2003, and then I think that was like Keelboat and that sort of stuff, starting 2004. Mercury Dimes, 16 to 45. Roosevelt Dimes, starting 45 till present. Washington Quarters, that's right, it goes from 1932 to 1964, and then 1965 to 1998. Okay, there it is. And what's interesting about that, where's the 2021 quarter go with the Washington crossing the Delaware? Isn't that part of this series as well? Franklin Half Dollar, 1948 to 1963. Each Prestige album, my bad, is available in black and burgundy in 3 different spine widths, depending on page count. Clear plastic slides protect both sides of each coin, while thumb notches on each page allow for effortless removal. That's huge, folks. That thumb notch thing, that's huge. And I'll show you here. That's the video. Hi, it's thumb notch, and we can just watch a little bit of that. Yep, there you go. Well, I should have muted that one. But anyway, yeah, that's how they pull it out. It's really easy, nice. It says here, labeled openings, historical context, vintage date, and series specifications are standard, reinforcing Whitman's reputation for color first, design, and educational value. The new line gave us the chance to make subtle but important improvements, noted Patrick Ian Perez, Chief Publishing Officer, Whitman Brands. We bought current coin series more up to date, improved organization for sets spanning multiple volumes, and kept proof coins separate from circulating issues. That's genius, finally. We also removed varieties not practical for album storage and standardized terminology across the board. I like that. Standardization is huge. Now, I will leave a link to it in the description for this particular page. It's pretty outstanding. Here's Whitman Prestige. This is the website for Whitman. And I'm going to go ahead and click that. Here we go. These are the albums. And they start, right here, Morgan Dollars, 1878. Lincoln, I got to get the Lincoln cents. There's some options there. Look at this. The options are incredible. Look at this. Descriptions. I'm going to go down. Wow, there we go. Yeah, you can get the one here that's all in black, or the burgundy. I prefer the burgundy. I think it pops better with the Lincoln cent, it being copper penny, right? Looks better. Yeah, this is fantastic, folks. Let me keep on keeping on. But I really wanted to show you the what I think is a boo-boo. Yeah, I really do. So here we go, Kennedy half dollars, 1964 to 1996. I think that's fantastic right there. But look at this, Kennedy half dollars, 1997 to 2026. Is that an oopsie? You tell me. I'm kind of confused. I thought the United States Mint was going to, well, actually have a new coin for 2026. In fact, if we go here to coinnews.net, 2026 Semiquincentennial half-dollar designs recommended, and the CFA and the CCAC recommended this obverse and this reverse. Yeah, I don't know if it's a Kennedy half dollar, but I mean, maybe it serves as a Kennedy half dollar. It does say half dollar here, but that's not Kennedy. I don't know, folks. I'm kind of scratching my head here this morning. I don't know what to say, but my question is this, what if these books, what if that is wrong? I might be wrong. Who knows? But what if that book is an error and like, wait, hey, you know what? That could be one that's worth something someday because it's a mistake. It's an error, right? Who knows? Now let's pose a question to Whitman real quick. Like, why can't okay? So this is for people who love errors, okay, and repunchment marks and those sorts of things that separate the circulation coins that we typically would see from the errors, right? This is a huge deal. And it would be really nice to see Whitman make a book that features all of these, or maybe errors that are on PCGS, right? Like just like this CentFinder hunting mat. This mat's been designed to help coin hunters find rare and valuable Lincoln cents quickly and efficiently, spending less time referencing which varieties go with which year. Like, you don't have to reference a book. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to go back to the YouTube videos. You just go straight here and look at this legend. Like, look at this 2023 V. What's that all about? Well, there's an extra V after the VDB. That's right. And 2004 DDR. Yeah, DDR. What's that mean? Oh, it's a double die reverse. That's what I'm looking for. So why can't Whitman make a book with all those PCGS errors or even recognized errors from PCGS and NGC? Wouldn't that be awesome for the Lincoln cent books? Now let's keep on keeping on. Remember, I do believe this is the one we have for 2026. It says so right there, right? Dual date. Man, speaking of errors, let's go here to CoinWeek.com. This is by Charles Morgan, dated May 29th. That was just 2 days ago. Now, CoinWeek reader shares his 2 cents. 2025 proof set. Now, look at this, folks. Oopsies, that's a 2025 proof set from the United States Mint, and that is post-mint damage as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, if you get something like this, it's not going to be worth extra. The Sacagawea dollar's probably scratched up. Maybe the nickel's a little bit scratched up in that southwest corner. Maybe the east by southeast corner of the Lincoln cent is probably messed up. Who knows? Not sure exactly what's going on, but I mean, I would keep it. I wouldn't send it back. It's a cool conversation piece, but people can open up these lenses, as often they do, and replace coins in here sometimes. So really, yeah, it's just a conversation piece. It doesn't make it any more valuable. Now, this is by Charles Morgan for CoinWeek. CoinWeek reader Matthew Himes has shared an interesting packaging error on May 27th. That was just about 4 or 5 days ago now. He received a 2025 proof set from the United States Mint that contained not one, but two 2025S Lincoln Shield cent proof coins. The second coin was accidentally sealed inside the Mint set's hard packaging, partially covering up the left portion of the Native American dollar. And yeah, robots put those in, so I don't know what the robot was doing. It must have been sticky fingered. Hines was interested in finding out if other collectors received sets with similar issues and wanted to know if the set was more valuable because of its unusual composition. Absolutely not. And did you get the proof set with an error or any other packaging errors this year? That'll be interesting to find out. This set is what's known as a packaging error. Unfortunately, regrettably, I think. Well, maybe that's unluckily. Yeah, I think unfortunately works here. Definitely not regrettably, because it is a misfortune. Outside of being an interesting conversation piece, the set carries little to no added premium due to the inclusion of the extra Lincoln cent. Even though the Lincoln cent from 2025, the proof sets are going gonzo, right? I mean, the graded Lincoln cents in proof are going gonzo. Now, some collectors might even find that the defect takes away from the set because the added 1 cent coin is distracting, partially obstructs the view of the dollar coin, and may even have damaged it. Now, this is something that's going to be worth something nice. That is amazing right there. So this is an uncirculated coin set from 2000. I'll read about it right here. In his 40-plus years of collecting, Himes can think of only one other time when he received an unexpected surprise from the United States Mint. That was in 2000 when he purchased an uncirculated coin set, one of my favorites, only to discover that the cent accidentally included a Martha Washington dollar pattern. What? Yeah, instead of the expected 2000p Sacagawea dollar coin. Sometimes you're the hammer and sometimes you're the nail, right? Look at this. That pattern worth $1,500 or more dollars, depending on the grade, elevate that set would otherwise be worth only $10 to $15. Yeah, isn't that cool? That is something else, folks. Now let's go to those +1 actions. Bingo. This is Psalm 127. And it says here, let me fix this. This kind of feels odd, kind of off, actually. Bingo. There we go. All right. It says here, Psalm 120, number 7, says, I am peace, but when I speak, they are for war. That's too bad. They shout for war because they view the Lord's appeal for peace as a sign of weakness and vulnerability. And remember, a lot of people say, don't mistake my kindness for stupidity. It's kind of the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Now let's go to 39's fine, 99.9 KOIN Coin News Radio. This is Born to Be Wild by Steppenwolf. This is probably one of my favorite songs ever. Got to be top 5. I actually, when I was in a band, this was one of the songs I sung along with some Jimi Hendrix covers. And this is actually the very first heavy metal song. In fact, it's one of the very first songs, or the very first song that even mentions heavy metal in the song. So yeah, here we go. This is Steppenwolf. And if you're not singing to this song, you better check your pulse. This is a get up and go, gotta get going song. Yeah, head out on the highway, looking for adventure? Come on. That's amazing. Now, with that said, I want to thank you all for coming. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. If you do like what you're going to see, please sub the channel. It's absolutely free. What's not free? Yeah, membership and items in the store like this awesome CentFinder hunting mat. I'm telling you, every variety is recognized by PCGS Grading Company, and it's shown on the mat, including the new 2023 Extra V, and we even have the 2024 No VDB, and that was last year. And next year, 1776, 2026 Lincoln cent, if they even make it, which I think they will for numismatists. And remember, if you think that those 2026 or 2027, 2028 Lincoln cents won't get out into circulation eventually, well, just remember, sometimes you find proof coins in circulation that are pennies, right? I have. And you're like, whoa, how'd that get in there? But it's a gem. And anytime I do, I'm super stoked because it's not supposed to be there. All right, y'all have a great day. Stacker out.